The Breakfast Council of America came up with that breakfast is the most important meal of the day in the late 70s to sell more products.
More bacon and more sausage. Yes, they did.
And do you know who funded them, Mikey?
The government.
The U.S. government.
Why? Because
they also funded McDonald's. They funded Wendy's. They funded all of the fast food industry to
We are not theorists, and I do not use the phrase conspiracy theorist because
it was made up by the CIA. All right, guys, so welcome to Mead Talk, where we believe that everything is better with mead. Now, this is Mead Talk number 4, so we're calling this one Mashup Monday on a Sunday, because it is just a number of different topics that we're going to throw out there, engage the audience in, and get going with. But like I said before, we believe that everything is better with mead. So in order to enter the realm of Mead Talk, you have to consume 3 glasses of mead. So we are on our 3rd or 4th. Who's to say? I mean, you know, whatever. But join us tonight on this awesome experience and experiment and learn what comes out of mead drinking mouths, because it's pretty interesting, I can tell you that. You guys are welcome to engage. We have a mic out here for the audience. This is the first time we've had a mic out here for everybody to actually be able to be heard on the podcast and the YouTube channel. So if you have an idea, a question, a thought, or anything like that, step up to the mic, let us know so you can clearly be heard and we can answer the questions as we move throughout.
So just a quick breakdown. We've got a little bit on different types of mead. We've got health, we have philosophy, and we have a couple of shower thoughts. Just a little brain teasers for you.
We like the shower thoughts. They're
shower
nice.
Thoughts, fucking rock!
Yes. So we're going to start off with a type of mead that we are drinking currently. What are you drinking right now?
Actually, I'm on lime time.
Yeah, I mean, that's
it is fruit-based.
Yes, it is fruit-based. So, cool thing about mead is that there's so many different types of it. It's extremely versatile, right? There's so many different things that you can do with it. There's so many different things that you can create from it, right? This particular type of mead is a fruit-based mead, and they call it a mellow mel. That's what it's called. It is MELOMEL. We're just making sure. Man. Making sure. Yeah, I know. It's a far away. Okay?
I can see it perfectly.
You can see it. I can't see shit. Okay.
Eagle eye. Look, 6 years older than you.
Look.
I got the better genes.
When it starts getting dark, my eyes start fading. Okay.
I know.
Which is why we're gonna get into health, because I'm about to get back in.
I've got night vision.
Yeah. I have night vision too, but it's not here with me at the moment.
When I close my eyes, I see everything. I'm like Daredevil.
But anyways, you can see the words on the screen from the sound that you create. But yeah, so a melomel is a fruit-based mead. Mead is honey, wine. A melomel is honey, fruit, and yeast, right? So pretty cool. There's like 14 other types of mead, and it doesn't seem like that would be the case, but it is. And so, so this particular type of mead, you get all the benefits of honey, right? So you get, especially if you have a local honey, you get the benefits of like pollen, you know, you get the allergenic benefits, right? So anybody who has pollen allergies or anything like that, you drink mead on a daily basis, man, all that's pretty mitigated. You have a lot less of an effect when it comes around to pollen season. I have I know this for a fact because, normally I get so many issues over the last year and a half since I've been drinking mead almost every day. It's been extremely mitigated. I might sneeze every once in a while, but I'm not headaches. I'm not serious sinus issues, right?
Do the math.
Awesome.
We've been open 5 months.
Yes, exactly. But I've been drinking mead almost every night for a year and a half. So now, when you add fruit into it, you get a lot of other benefits from it as well, which is really awesome. So say our new strawberry and our peach. So I'm drinking a mixture of the strawberry and peach right now. Freaking fantastic. Strawberry is great for brain health, heart health, inflammation, your blood sugar, all that good stuff. So anything that's in it, you're actually going to get the benefits from. Peach, extremely high in vitamin C, vitamin K, vitamin E for blood clotting hormones, and for the immune system.
So if it's peach and strawberry, is it peaberry or is it streech?
It's peaberry streak.
I need you to step up to the mic because nobody heard you. It's Peaberry Street, yes, yeah. It's
Where do you live? I live on Peaberry Street.
Peaberry Street Road. Thank you so much.
I'm at 111 Peaberry Street.
Yep.
Around the block from Sesame Street.
Yep. So another one of the mellow mellows that we make is Mary Cherry, which we just so happen to not have on tap right now. But the Mary Cherry has tart cherry and dark sweet cherry. So it's extremely mineral rich with the dark sweet cherry, but it also has anti-inflammatory properties for gout, arthritis, all that kind of stuff with the tart cherry. Super awesome stuff for your joints. Helps me out a lot since I tore my meniscus and have some joint issues. Really, really great. I'm not prescribing this stuff to anybody. Here's a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor, so I cannot do that.
Doctors are only practitioners?
Yes, they practice stuff. I do not practice. I just do. So, moving on.
So, y'all want to hit up philosophy? So,
Mashup Monday. Philosophy question.
first question for philosophy. This one I've already conquered, I've mastered, and I have convinced all of
I don't think you have.
I have convinced all of thee that I am right.
Yeah.
So here's the question, and you've admitted you thought about it,
Yeah, I have thought about it,
and
but
you came to my conclusion.
I think I have a rebuttal now, but I have to look it up as we do this.
I don't even need to look anything
I know
up.
you don't need to look it up.
All
okay?
right, so the question is, you ready? If a tree falls in the middle of the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound?
Absolutely.
See,
Absolutely not.
he's about to mess you up right here.
Absolutely not. It does
But-
not make a sound.
But I think so. While you are explaining what you're going to do, I'm going to do a little research here,
You can do what you need to
and
do,
I'm
but
going to
I'm
find
right.
out exactly.
But what I need Mikey
What
to
do
do,
we-
if Mikey can get a little closer, and I need him to explain his philosophical diagnosis of this question. Why does it make a sound, Mikey? Here he comes.
Why does it make a sound, Mikey?
Anytime anything vibrates, it creates sound waves that do exist in air.
Wait a minute.
You're correct.
Just because we
Wait.
don't hear it doesn't mean the sound does not exist. So it does
I
create a
just-
sound.
You're false.
I tried to rebuttal him,
You're
and
false.
he just.
But
he
here's where I
ruined me.
crush that. The sound waves have to be interpreted for it to be heard. If there's nobody around to interpret the sound waves with the eardrum, it cannot be heard.
That's not the question. The question is not as if it does it make a
Does it
sound.
make
The
a
question
sound?
is it heard?
Okay, no. The
No,
question,
the question is, does it make a
does
sound?
it make a sound?
The sound waves do exist.
Yes.
But if they are not
But-
interpreted, it cannot make a sound.
But here's the definition of a sound, and I thought I was going to get him here.
Yes,
okay?
I know. I'm right.
I thought I was going to get him.
I'm right.
The definition of a sound:
Yep. I can read it for you.
vibrations that travel through the air or another medium and can be heard when they reach a person's or animal's ear?
I'll accept your apology and gift cards.
I'm not going to apologize. The sound waves exist. That's my only point.
But the sound,
the wave, the
sound
vibrations
exists when it's interpreted through an eardrum.
through an eardrum. That's what a sound is. So it has
It's
to
a
be
play on words. He'll use this
Yes.
in his trivia
According to
one time.
according to that definition, I'll give it to you. But
But we can't make up definitions. We're a society.
the sound
Things
waves
mean
do
things.
exist. It's all
Yes,
my only point.
there's
the
no negating
waves.
the sound
Wait.
waves.
The vibrations exist. The sound does not because
Yes.
it's not heard.
Okay, I'll give you that. But sound waves exist.
Okay.
So
He'll
that's
give
my
us
only point.
that.
But
Give us that.
All right, so what you're saying is we're 3/4 right, you're a quarter right.
I'm not arguing. I'm just.
You are, but you are.
I'm not.
This is a debate.
I
And
agree
you
with
stepped
sound
up to the mic.
waves,
Yes.
and I also agree with the definition of the sound.
Okay.
So
So if it is interpreted, then it made a sound. If it's not, it did not make a sound.
according to that definition, I'll give it to you.
Wait.
That is the definition, though. Look, I was against them too until I looked up the. Because I
not-
thought I had them beat. Okay.
I'm not
And then I
against-
looked up the definition.
I'm not for or against anything. I'm
Well,
saying the
I
sound
mean, I'm not
waves
saying that it's difficult, but in
exist.
California, my English teacher brought this question up, and I was the only one that said it did not make a sound. And in 20 seconds, I convinced the classroom that it did not make a sound, and they thought it did because of this.
All right, here's my question. Back to you.
Okay. We got a rebuttal.
What if there are animals in the forest that hear that tree fall?
Yes.
Just because it's not a human hearing it,
It's in the definition, and animals
I know,
can hear it too.
But
Yes, but what
the
does the
animals
sentence
do hear
ask?
that sound. They do react and they do run the other way.
But what does the sentence ask? If no one is around to hear it, then it's a whole different question of what do we consider a one? Is one an animal or is one a human being?
Well, every animal in the forest does exist.
They do
and,
exist.
and they do react to sounds, and they do run the other way, and they
But
do.
if you want to go by definitions, do we need to look up what a one is? Because if you agree with what a one is in that definition to make you right, do you not have to agree with the definition of what a sound is?
I'm not trying to be right. I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to throw stuff out there.
Yeah, I'm catching what you're throwing.
Just because a human being doesn't hear it doesn't mean some animal or some
You're
being
right.
doesn't hear it.
But and that
As-
goes to the
As long as a
definition of
being hears it, it's a sound.
if
Yes.
someone.
Yes.
The sentence, the question is someone.
We should have rephrased it to someone or something.
My point is that
There's actually another phrase of this question.
If
And
anything.
no, it's if a deaf person is in the woods
Wow.
and you're grounded, if a deaf person is in the woods and a tree falls and no one else is around to hear it, does it make a sound?
the definition is too limited. That's the point.
The definition of sound
Yes.
for your vocabulary.
Because
We're talking about a unified vocabulary that's been agreed upon across the board of the English dictionary.
there's no such thing as agreed vocabulary. It's all fluid and all changing.
I don't
No,
believe
we're
that
not-
at
we're not
all.
fluid-
Yeah,
fluidity.
I think
I'm not
there's
doing that, Mike.
Fluid. I'm talking about vocabulary does change and language just does
It
change
does,
over
Yeah,
time.
over time.
Ain't-
Yeah,
ain't
and
is
when
now
it's
in the dictionary.
accepted,
You know who brought ain't to the dictionary?
Southerners.
The Southerners.
Yeah, but I think that but until it becomes a actual term in the dictionary, it doesn't really have validity.
Have you
right?
seen that movie with Mel Gibson where they create the Oxford Dictionary?
No.
I highly recommend looking it up and
Yeah.
watching it. But it's
That's
got
a good
Mel
trivia
Gibson,
one.
and it's about the creation of the Oxford Dictionary.
Once again, dictionaries about. Don't get me ranting on stuff like this, but dictionary.
We
is-
want you to rant.
Yes,
That's the our
rant.
purpose.
Let's go.
We're
Let's talk
ranting
about
right now.
opinions. Because the next philosophy question is fucking phenomenal.
yes.
The dictionary is just as political as the Bible has been over the last
I believe. Yeah. Okay.
however many centuries.
Well, I don't
believe the Bible
I
is
halfway
political.
believe that, but yeah.
Maybe not political, but it's been based on power and everything else. But King James version is just King James version. That's the whole.
Different interpretations. I understand.
Yes.
But the
Yes.
message is the same. I believe wholeheartedly that, and that is a whole other Mead Talk that we will get into.
Mm-hmm.
And you better be here for that one.
But language is also like that. It's open to whoever's in power, whoever creates the dictionary, whoever
Yeah.
is in charge of definitions, and that doesn't always fit.
I should totally be in charge
We
of
will
this
get,
stuff.
look, trust me. We will talk about the Vatican and Catholicism and
Oh, you do not want me here for that one. You do not want me here
Yes,
for
we
that
do.
one.
Yes, we
Yes,
do.
we do. Because we do
Yes,
not
we
like
do.
Catholicism.
we do
at
not
all.
at all.
Anyway, sound.
So, are we going to a shower thought now?
Do a shower, though. I'll get a drink.
All right. You should, Mikey, because you almost had me.
Almost. He almost had me too, but I looked at the definition and the thought process is sound. The look, the common sense is there, and okay, you win that one.
I know.
1 point, Robert.
Yep. So, shower thought. If you buy a bigger bed, you're left with more bedroom, but less bedroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on who's in your bed with you. You may get less bed.
Oh, Joe, why'd you walk away? I thought you had to get a drink. You got to come back up here. Come on,
where you
Mike.
at? We're going to make you YouTube famous, Mikey.
This is why I told Mikey, I said, look, we need to schedule you for a Mead Talk. And he's like, you don't want me up there. I said, yes, I do. He
Yes,
said,
we
you're
do.
going to rant. I'm going to
Absolutely.
rant about a bunch of stuff. And I said,
This
that's
is
what
about
we
ranting.
Yes, that's what we do.
That's fine.
We'll make
Cover
the,
3 of them.
yeah. We'll cover 3 of the drinks. You cover the rest. We're good. So, yes, I believe that statement is ultimately
True.
true.
Yes.
I mean, well, okay, so you're talking about floor space, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
I mean,
left with...
for the shower thought, it all has to do with the space in the word.
But
bed,
at the same
room,
time,
and bedroom.
yeah. So I would love to have a bedroom where you open the door and then it's just all a bed, right? Like the whole room is a bed, and you just like crawl into the middle, and you just like fall asleep, right?
Oh,
here comes
I thought he
Mikey.
had to give
Wall
him-
to wall bed, that's my dream.
Yes.
Wall to wall
Yes.
bed. Open the
That's
door
what
and
I'm talking.
boom.
You
like
know
one
why?
that's
'Cause you
difficult
can
to get
never
out
fall
of.
off.
Yes.
There's no head, there's no foot, there's no
Yes.
sides. It's just bed.
It's just bed.
But
And
how
it-
do you open the door? You know how you open the door?
It opens outward.
No. You know how? A pocket door. It's a pocket door. It slides into the wall.
I was
bed.
Or a
I
barn,
was
or a barn
thinking.
door.
I was
Barn door
thinking.
works too.
Look, this is what I was thinking. Okay, I was thinking 2-story house. You have to go upstairs and you go into a slide and you drop right into the middle of the bed. And then there's a hole in the bed on the corner where you drop down to the basement.
All right,
and you
my
have to
mind
come
just
back
went
up.
to really, really dark places. with that. And I'm going to walk away.
Hey, more trivia questions. No.
There we go. There we go. All right, so now we're going to get into the meat of our subject. The
Not
meat.
mead, but meat.
Yes, the meat of our subject.
Yep.
So we're gonna step away from the philosophy a little bit. We're gonna get a little bit serious. And we're gonna talk about health a little bit. We got some health facts for you guys.
Health
Health facts.
Health
Now, did you know that fasting is one of 2 proven longevity tools used to help you live longer, happier, and a healthier life? Fasting. It is one of the proven longevity tools to help you live a longer, healthier, happier life. Did you know that?
So do y'all familiar with fasting?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you
So-
familiar with the different types of fasting?
So I once fasted for 45 days. It's the
45
greatest I've ever felt in my entire life. And
He was on shrooms the whole time.
I mean, mushrooms, yes, but
Yep.
not the type that you would think.
Not hallucinating.
No.
But it was,
That's for,
You'll be happy to know Anna's on her way here.
that's, thank goodness, man.
Man.
We've got her
Mikey is
mic
killing
already
it.
set up.
Megan, I'm
We've
a little
got her
disappointed.
mic
Black
set
Sabbath.
up.
Is it Jason?
Yes.
I don't know how I remembered that, but I did. Need you to speak up, brother. Need you to get in this.
Hey,
You're
he's
part of this
involved.
family,
He's just
okay?
involved mentally,
I know.
okay?
You're,
He's
you're,
thinking.
You're in
He's
there.
letting it all
I see the
soak in.
hamster turning the
Yeah.
wheel. It might be backwards, but I see it.
He's letting it all soak in. Yes, there
I've
it
heard
is.
the
Yeah.
voice, though. Hey, killer voice.
Yeah. But so I fasted for 45 days. I think fasting is extremely beneficial. It's not only religious, but it's also biblical. It's in every facet of every culture around the world. And it's highly praised, and there's a reason for that, because it is extremely good for you. It is a natural component to an indigenous culture's life. It is something that happens. My goodness, over there with the sneeze. Look, you should drink more mead, and you won't be so allergic. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's what. Didn't you hear the first part of this? Okay. Jeez. Oh my
Megan,
goodness.
you're fifth.
Wait a minute.
If you were at least third, that wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I can't believe
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I literally cannot.
We will get you a step stool.
I told her we would make her. I told her we would make her a customized stool for her to step up on.
Down here on the bottom.
We can't have you on the bottom, Megan.
But wait a minute. Wait, 2 weeks ago wait a minute.
Where's April?
2 weeks ago on our Mead Talk number 2,
Yep.
I swear something came out of Megan that we had no idea what it was. It might have been a demon. I don't know what it was, but it came out of her. Yeah, it's recorded. We have it recorded, okay? It was a very surprise, but almost like a seal, maybe? It came out of. All right, he agrees, okay? She was okay. I mean, hey, I'm just saying. But then that came out of her right there. I think that we are speaking words of truth to her, and she's rejecting it.
She's fighting it, but she fights it, and then she's like, you know what? These motherfuckers make sense. These drunk ass they make sense. And
But-
I can't help but love them.
So-
And we're gonna make some damn good cheese. Cheese.
September 7th, y'all.
Matt won't be here.
I will be here. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I'll be throwing up all in my cheese. I don't care. I'll be here.
Oh, wait, back to fasting.
Yeah, so-
Jeez, how we get off track so
Okay.
fast. So
Wait. I haven't completed my fasting talk yet.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Jennifer. Hey, sister.
Sister.
When you got time, I need one, please. Sister.
Thank you so much in advance.
Lime time.
Okay, so fasting. So I fasted for 45 days. Now, I love fasting. I think it's a fantastic tool to become incredibly healthy, extremely fast. It is a way to get back to base zero, right, with your body. And a lot of people think like, oh, you're going to eat up your muscle and all of the good things in your body. But here's the really cool thing about fasting is in its infinite wisdom, your body actually takes all of the toxins, gets rid of them first. It takes all of the fats, gets rid of them first. It takes all of the bad things
Your dream,
and gets
Megan.
rid of them
Your
first. Hey,
dream.
Megan, you just earned yourself 50 points on that board. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There you go.
She'll be at the top
And-
before you know it.
Moving on up
To the east side.
Yeah. So, look, fasting is extremely beneficial. So after about 3 days of doing any type of fast, that is caloric deprivation. A fast is considered caloric deprivation. That is what a fast is.
Yes.
At its core, right? Just like at its core, a mead is honey, water, yeast, right? Fast is caloric deprivation. I like doing juice fasts because I think that you get all the minerals that you need, but you deprive yourself of calories, right? It's extremely beneficial.
Thank you,
What
sister.
happens is after day 3,
Sister.
your body goes into something called self-digestion. Right?
Sister. Thank you.
Self-digestion sounds extremely bad. But like I said before, in the body's infinite wisdom, it will take out everything that is bad first. And it takes some time to get through all the stuff that is bad. Here's one of the things that's very interesting is about 2 weeks into a fast with no fiber, no protein, no nothing, you'll still be pooping. And you're like, where is this coming from?
Fat
Well, it's not just that. It's
and
coming.
muscle fiber.
No. Look, it's coming. All of the poop is coming from years of compacted poop inside of your intestines. There are people who go and get a colonic. Yep. They'll go get a colonic and they'll lose 30 pounds overnight because they have so much compacted crap inside of their intestines. It's amazing what happens. You know, we've been waiting for y'all this whole time, and we just couldn't wait any longer, so we had to get started.
Hey, Emma, how you doing?
Hey, you're more than welcome to step up to the mic too.
Your favorite person's right there, Emma.
So one of the things that happens with the fast is after about 2 weeks, you'll actually stop. You'll stop pooping. And you have to do enemas or something of the sort to eliminate toxins, right? Hey, look what we got for you. No, right here. Hey, Anna, right here.
We got you a microphone.
That's you. That's all you.
Is it on?
It's on.
It's totally on.
All right,
Can you
I
hear?
get a drink real quick?
I know, right?
Absolutely.
You look tired or something. What's going on?
Hey, double fisted, grab two. Love you, Anna.
Anyways,
She said two. Two morning dews.
2 morning dews. Anyways, fasting is extremely beneficial. So after you get past that stage of day 3, where you start to take out everything that's bad, and after you get past about 2 weeks, so after about a week, you pretty much feel so freaking fantastic that you think, why would I ever eat again? Like, I just feel so much energy. You start to only sleep about 3 hours a day, so your productivity goes way high. Yeah, you do it anyway, but you don't feel good about it. I'll tell you that. Like, when you fast, man, you feel fantastic about only sleeping 3 hours a night. And the reason is because it takes so much energy to digest proteins and fiber and everything else, right? It takes so much energy to digest food. So when you go into this fasting stage, you have so much residual energy that you're just like ready to take on the world. Now, another thing that happens is, you lose your addictiveness to like caffeine, all that stuff, because you don't really need it.
Fasting depletes toxins first.
Yeah, it takes all the toxins out. So all the heavy metals, everything that's taxing your immune system, everything that's taxing your energy channels, everything that is, interrupting your insulin process to actually take up insulin into your cells and create energy and or create APA, something like, I can't remember. Anyways,
Yeah, 2 drinks.
yeah, 2 drinks. Yeah, 2 drinks later.
So fasting. So for example,
ATP, adenine triphosphate. Yes, yeah, adenosine triphosphate. Thank you.
I myself-
so ATP. So all of those things
He's
that
still
tax
talking.
that process into your mitochondria are completely gone. So you have such energy. It's just freaking incredible. Your liver, everything is functioning at a higher level. Now, here's the really cool thing that happens after about 2 weeks. After about 2 weeks, your proteins, so everybody's like, oh, you can't function without protein. Well, that's bullshit, right? So after about 2 weeks, your proteins actually start to recycle themselves. So every single one of your essential proteins start to recycle and be reused. So, all this being said, I say that fasting is fantastic. Water fasting is incredible, but only for so long because it is demineralizing. I love juice fasting because it's remineralizing while caloric deprivation is in place. But any type of fasting is fantastic for you.
So let's go into a little bit more on fasting from my point of view.
So yeah, Robert has a different fasting point of view.
I do have a different fasting point
I
of view.
believe that this one is extremely efficient as well.
So my fasting that I've been doing for 7 years is called intermittent fasting. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that. So you've got two different types of intermittent fasting. You've got what they call a 24 and you have an 18-6. What that means is, are you an 18-6, Mikey?
Okay.
So 18-6 is for 6 hours out of the day, you eat what you want, and then you fast. What most people can't put together, hold on, I need you to hear this, Anna, because this is going to blow your mind. Okay, it's going to blow your mind.
What do you need your phone
So
for?
most people don't understand that if you take the word breakfast and split it, it's break fast. So people that, you know
shit.
what, do you wipe before or after?
She has a squat
Yeah,
pot.
she had to think about that one.
Jeez.
Yes,
That's
it
what
is.
she said.
Hey, you're
So-
right along our talk right now. Where you
So
at?
intermittent fasting
Get in your
is
phone.
just
Get in your
breaking your fast at a different point than most people do. So a lot of people believe breakfast is your most important meal of the day. Okay, yes, it is. But when your breakfast is the most important part of that day. So if you break your fast, if you have breakfast at a certain time of the day, after, let's say, your body goes into
Hey, Mikey,
fasting
can you
after
close that
6
door?
hours. Can you close that door, Mikey?
Can you close
please?
that door? There's some crazy children in there. I don't know what
Yeah.
they're doing.
It's got a wire on it. You might have to. On the back side, it's got a wire. It's got a wire on the back side, Mikey. We did this just so Anna could get back in here.
Stalling.
She looks kind of bored, though.
Stalling.
We need to
Anna,
liven
are
her
you
up.
tired or something? You've been
Anna.
working all day.
Anna, can I get
Actually have. We've been doing some home projects.
a hug, Anna?
He needs it. He needs a big hug.
Actors out there. I think their interior lights are on.
That's
needs-
my wife.
He needs a
They
hug.
probably are.
He needs a big old hug. Look, Big Daddy. That's his new name. Big Daddy and
They call me Big Pop.
Big Daddy and Big P. That's me. A Pollard, Big Pollard. That's what.
Big Polly.
Jesus, where'd your mind go with that?
Well,
Jeez.
it sort of was
I mean-
embarrassing, Big P. Did
I
you
mean-
have to actually call yourself that?
I don't call myself that. That's what people call me.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, you know,
I heard not one damn person
No.
call you that.
that is
You haven't
in
been
the
around
microphone.
enough.
That's awesome. That's good content. Keep going.
You never heard him call
My wife calls me that all the time. I don't.
Well, that's
What?
That's the dark, baby, 'cause she's
Is that?
fooling around.
Wait a minute. Is that bedroom talk? Did I go outside of the bounds there?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Here he is. There he
Oh,
is. Get up
shit.
here. Tell me about it.
The Breakfast Council of America came up with that breakfast is the most important meal of the day
Yes.
in the late 70s to sell
Yes.
more products.
More bacon
Boom.
and more
Yes.
sausage. Yes, they did.
And do you know who funded them, Mikey?
The government.
The U.S. government.
Why? Because
They also funded. They also
Yep.
funded McDonald's. They
Yep.
funded Wendy's. They
Yep.
funded all of the fast food industry to
we are
push.
not theorists,
To
and I
push.
do not use the phrase conspiracy theorist because
It was
that's
made
a whole
up
other
by the
Mead Talk.
CIA. But anyways,
Yes.
that was all pushed for all the fast food industry to sell more meat, to sell more cheese, to sell more milk products. All of that was all pushed by the U.S. government.
So we're on intermittent fasting. So Mikey, you were 18-6, right?
18.6. You still doing 18.6?
You 18-6 fasting?
How long you been doing it?
Well, I did it for about a year, and then I got sidetracked, and I've been doing it about a couple months now.
I did.
So there's one that I didn't mention that not a lot of people can do.
Depends on your body type. It does.
Everybody can do it. Physiology is all the same for everybody. It's just the amount of control you have. So for 2 years, and I'm not saying anything bad about you, Mikey. It's hard as fuck to do this one. It's a 23-1. I did that for 2 years. And you know what I'm talking about because you're an intermittent faster. So for 1 hour, I get to, yes, Megan. For 1 hour, I get to eat what I want for 1 hour. For 23 hours, I don't eat. Now, the body does not go into fasting until about 6 hours after your last meal. So 6 hours after your last meal, your body will start to fast. That's why intermittent fasting is so effective. Because a lot of people say, I'm starving after 3 hours. No, when your stomach grumbles, it's not because it's lack of food or anything in your stomach.
It's actually breaking stuff down.
Because it's digesting. That's what it's doing.
Hunger is 90% mental.
It is. It is. You're right.
There's actually a hormone that's produced when you are actually hungry.
It's called sperm.
What?
No. Wait, what?
Sperm?
No. I said spurt.
What?
Huh?
It's called leptin or something like that.
Edit that part out.
Yeah, right. Because we have that ability. Because we're live right now. No, here soon we'll be live.
We will be.
Yeah, so we
got to do Facebook Live, huh?
Yeah, we got to do Facebook.
Yeah.
That's why. Look, if we get one more phone, we can do Facebook Live. And
I think I have an extra one.
You have yours. I've got mine up. Anyways.
Okay, I do have mine. We need another fucking tripod.
Yeah, we need another tripod.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think it's called leptin or something like that, but it is a hormone that tells your mind that you are full or not full. Here's the thing. A lot of the foods out there trick that into saying that you are or are not full. So, it is a mental game. And once again, the trivia man is correct. Except for the first question. He wasn't correct on that.
Oh, man. Anna missed that one. I proved Mikey wrong, but he still debated, and that's what we love.
Anna's not in her character tonight.
Anna's
I think she needs a few more
couple
needs.
more drinks. Do we need to just pause everything and wait for Anna to get up to...
You know, usually I have a pregame.
I know.
Stephanie and Will's house, and we just
Why? What is wrong?
liter of vodka and everything, but nobody was having nothing, and I
Hey, you
Anna,
just
love, come talk to me. Tell me what's going on.
Hey,
I
you
got
need
you,
to get
boo.
them over here.
Yes.
I tried, I told him, and Will was very interested, but
Hey, I need to call Will
Was
because
it-
he's going to
was
get
it
up here.
Stephanie? Was she
He
the-
volunteered.
that he, you know, he's the
I need to
thinker
call
right now.
him.
He
calls
is.
you both intellectuals. Can you believe that shit?
I can.
Can you believe that?
He's seen our YouTube videos, Anna.
I'm just saying. Hey, look. Will volunteered to get up here on the Mead Talk. So we got a few subjects to talk about with Will.
Her calling me Miss
Hey, look. Will's had a difficult life, and I'm really excited to talk to him about not just like how he's come to be who he is and be successful and everything, but food in general, just all sorts of things. Like, he is just such an interesting person. Music, man.
He knows a little bit about everything.
A little bit about it. Look, he needs to just be our third host up here. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Look, and then we'll turn this into
We need a Mead Talk about American cookies.
American cookies.
American
That's what I'm
cookies.
talking about.
Megan.
Hey, both my kids
There
are
you
working
go.
out.
You what? They're working for you. Got slaves?
Oh shit,
Yes, man.
man!
It was
Look.
learning how to decorate and everything.
There we go.
You gotta love that.
Oh, that's good
child
shit
labor,
right
it's
there, ain't it?
Hey, you want to see us? The second they come in, they get to bring home like one cookie that's left over at night. We're all standing by the door like, what you
Ain't
bring?
that the
It's
damn
like we
truth?
never had a cookie in our damn life.
Anna,
That's
you
how
got
my-
my number. Hit me up now. Come on.
That's how my
Shit.
household is going right now. Because my 17-year-old works at Tropical Smoothie Cafe, so we're all like, okay, what smoothie you bringing home
I was
tonight?
gonna say,
Who's getting it?
My 16-year-old's working at Panera, so
Oh yeah. Isn't that the best
Yeah.
part about having kids? All the
Yes.
food you get.
Them, what is it? The sweets they got. The cinnamon rolls.
Oh,
we've
yeah.
had now. Oh, the bear claws.
Oh, God.
I got you some, boo.
I got you, son.
That's my
You got
thing.
me 4 of them bear claws.
I got you.
I see a meet up here during the week.
You know what I mean, Jimmy D?
Got you, Lou.
Yeah. All right, so
wait, are we done with the intermittent fasting
I think
thing?
we're good. Mike is an intermittent faster. He understands it.
That's good. Hey, look.
Megan and Anna are like, I'm not giving up my fucking
look,
food for an hour.
I think, hey, honestly, look.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
I think that fasting.
I have,
Oh,
Please,
she has something
tell
to
me.
say.
In the microphone.
Well, we're on intermittent fasting.
You are now?
Yes,
and
we
I'm
are.
thinking perhaps
Yes.
we should just segue just a little
Okay.
to intermittent fisting.
Fisting. Okay.
Is that allowed or fasting, fist? It's just a few letters difference.
We've
It
got-
is. It's actually just one letter difference,
Yes.
right?
Yes. One letter.
Depending
mean,
on if you're
it's
doing
a
it right.
vowel.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
yes.
depending
just
on
one
what
vowel?
vowel you buy.
What about, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just saying, you
your
wanted me to
daughter
have an
did
extra
just
drink.
walk into the room. Are we still going to discuss this?
Yes.
That's
No,
what.
they're all for it.
Okay.
They're all
I mean, they're
for
the
it.
one that sent me up here to say
But
it.
your
Emma,
daughter.
It's going to get graphic.
I need you to go back outside.
Emma, we were talking.
She
Emma.
needs you to go to another
Emma,
room.
we were talking about intermittent fasting, and let me tell you this: we're changing an A to an I.
And that's all that you need to know. Oh, she just got it. She just got
She
it.
is a very smart
She's
young lady.
smart. She's smart.
Very smart young lady.
Hey, way to go. Way to go
And
raising
she
the
is
smart.
looking.
Hey,
She is looking at her mom with disappointment.
way to go raising a smart
And
young
it's
lady.
not rare.
Way
It's
to go.
not rare these
Hey,
days.
That is kudos to you.
But we can talk about it. So,
Yeah, that's. I mean,
KY,
I don't know. I don't
health
even know.
benefits if it's not in a certain
Fisting?
area.
Like, yeah, I don't even know how that works.
colonoscopy. I
Yeah.
mean,
I think it actually ties into everything we've been talking about.
Yeah.
You probably need to fast before you go about doing something like that. You probably need a bigger bed, and then you probably need some mead. I mean, we've covered all the subjects
Yeah.
that leads up to this, right?
oh, here he is.
Both activities can have a significant effect on intestinal motility.
Yeah,
That
that
is
is entirely correct. Yes.
So now we know what fisting we're talking about, which area. Only one would affect intestinal activity, not the other.
I think the other might. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I
Hey,
mean,
look.
I'm sorry, if it's done
Look.
correctly, it's both.
oh, we're talking correctly.
I don't have that portion of my body, so I can't say.
I'm going
Nobody's
off
ever
your
fisted
word.
me before, so I don't.
Megan, would you,
you know?
agree?
At least as far as I remember, I don't know.
There may have been that one mead night.
I mean, I did shit pancakes when. I mean, wait a minute. What are we talking about?
Blueberry.
Blueberries?
Okay.
Blueberries are fantastic for you. Just so you
Fantastic.
know.
I have to urinate, and I'm going to refill on the way.
Wait.
And then we're going to get into the second philosophical question. Do
Wait
you
a minute.
agree?
Wait a minute. So we talked
Okay.
about 18:6. What about 24?
We did talk about 24 briefly, and then we went to 23:1.
Yeah. But okay. So wait a minute. Before we move on, real quick, I know we only have like 18 minutes left, and
A
we.
little longer. We started later.
Yeah, it's true. But we have 40. Anyways.
Oh, that actually counts.
Yeah,
an hour.
that's the actual time right there.
Our last couple videos were over an hour, so we're
I know.
good. And Anna's
But
here.
anyways,
Love you, Anna.
I have.
Now, baby.
So I've
Absolutely
I've specifically worked with patients that like I've worked with doctors all over the U.S. I've worked with chiropractors. I've worked with a lot of different people. I've helped different people with autoimmune disorders. I've worked with people with cancers. I've worked with people diabetes, everything that you can possibly think of. I'm currently working with a group in Birmingham, the celiacs. Oh, gosh dang, it's a really long name, but it's a celiacs association in Birmingham that I'm working with that I might be giving a talk for here soon. But the water fasting is extremely beneficial if you can do it for a limited amount of time, like 2 weeks, if you can do a water fasting. I know somebody that had lupus that we put on a water fast that was able to get rid of their lupus in 18 days. Completely get rid of it, right? Them and their daughter were completely able to rid themselves of lupus, which is an autoimmune disorder that is uncurable, right? I know somebody that had a terminal cancer illness that was able to fast. They were able to fast for a period of time and then eat extremely healthy and take a very strict diet of herbs and specific ailments and treatments that in 3 months they were able to get rid of one of the most uncurable, disastrous blood cancers that ever exist. And only 3 doctors in the entire world know how to treat. I was able to help them. So there's a lot of things that people can do to get rid of issues that they have, they just don't know about. And which this is an entirely other Mead Talk. But the medical industry is 5 times that of the oil industry. But we go to war over oil. So what do you think happens for prescription drugs, pharmaceuticals, the medical industry? What do you think happens for that? So it's a very in-depth situation, and which takes a lot of research and thought, but that's all here nor there. And I think we're able to move on to the next subject now.
So we're on philosophical question number 2.
Philosophical question number 2. Wait, is this a shower thought or is it a philosophical question?
This is an actual.
Wait a minute. This is the
thought.
one. This is the one that you were telling Mikey
Yes.
that he needed to pay attention to.
This is the one Mikey really needs to listen to.
But he's getting his head rubbed right now.
He is. Anna is.
Where's my
wrecking
head rub?
His world.
Hey.
Yes.
Where's my head rub?
All right.
Seriously.
Philosophical.
Anna.
Fisting, you're not.
She's okay. Okay.
What
Is that
battle
what
are
he
we on?
promised?
Whoa, baby.
Ah,
I must say that escalated quickly.
Very quickly.
so here's the philosophical question of the night. Is truth relative or a matter of opinion?
Did everybody hear that?
Did y'all get that?
Did everybody hear that?
Everybody good?
Did everybody hear
Are
that?
y'all ignoring us now?
We're listening. We're just
Is truth relative or a matter of opinion? I believe that it is relative.
It is relative. Truth is relative.
Honestly, I cannot say that it's a matter of opinion because my opinions don't fucking matter. And so that's why I do not normally express my opinions. I express the majority of opinions.
The reason I say
Because
it's
it's
relative,
common sense, right?
And
So-
relativity is science. Science is there
to prove opinions correct.
to prove. You have a hypothesis, you have a thesis, you have proof. So truth cannot be
That's why I 100% believe in science.
opinion.
Yep.
Does anybody want to argue? Do you want to go? Mikey, you want to throw down? You want to get Bruce wrong? I know.
Oh my goodness.
He's wagging his tail like a fucking Labrador right now.
Would you like to say something?
You're also involved.
Because you said opposite of what we said. What did you say? You said
I said it was relevant.
you said it was opinion.
No, I said it was relevant.
Relevant. That isn't even what we asked. It was a relative. Relevant has nothing to do about.
It's relative.
It's relative. So it's so truth. So the common consensus amongst society today is that everybody has their own truth, right? Well, that's not legitimate.
Right.
How can everybody have their own truth when one truth contradicts the other truth? That doesn't even make any sense,
Oh,
right?
Anna's biting her lips. Come on up, Anna.
So the problem with that is that there is no truth,
Come on up, Megan.
right?
Come on up, Mike.
Truth. Truth.
Are we actually talking about truth?
We're talking about real
Hey.
things.
We can talk about
In the real
we can talk
world.
about the truth, or we can talk about the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
You can handle the truth.
I can handle it all day long. You just bring it at me.
Yep.
I can handle whatever you got to bring.
So
It's a matter of opinion when
It's not a
no,
No.
there is no opinion when it comes to truth.
Yeah, but
No but.
Hey, there's a mic right there. If you would like to speak in it.
people say that their truth is a matter of their opinion.
Yeah, which is false.
I know it's false.
Hey, you know what?
So why are you saying that?
I am telling you because
Opinions
that's
are
why
like
people say that they're
assholes.
speaking.
Everybody has one.
But people are
Yeah.
saying that they're speaking their truth when it's just a matter of their opinion.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I
I'm
agree.
not arguing against it.
Yeah.
I think it's
You're
important to
just
be
saying-
truthful
you're
and
just
You can
saying
have an
what-
opinion.
You're just
Opinions
saying what other
matter.
people say.
Yes.
It's not my opinion. It's
Opinion-
just what people.
Opinions
There you go.
matter, but there is a truth.
I did. I did.
I did.
I did. Yeah. I mean, I agree
But
wholeheartedly.
the main
with that.
question is, does your opinion mean truth?
I don't think so. I think that.
No, that's asinine.
So where does truth come from? Whoa.
I hear you, but whose truth are you seeking?
Science.
That's
is science
no.
truth?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Is science truth?
Wait a minute.
Is science
Wait a minute.
truth?
Wait a minute. Anna said,
Is fueled by humans.
whose truth? No, it's not. But
No.
whose truth are you
Oh.
seeking?
Step up to the mic, Anna.
Whose truth are you seeking? See, that's the problem right there.
Yeah.
That is an opinion. Somebody's truth is different than other people's truth, right?
So I guess
Unless it coincides with another person's truth, right?
Wouldn't coincide.
does
You're
does
speaking of truth based on science.
does gravity exist?
Duh.
Is the Earth
Let me throw
flat?
you off this building and let's see.
Is the Earth flat?
So I believe science.
Is there science to back both of those?
Yeah. So I believe science, and this is a whole other Mead Talk, but I'm going to throw my definition of science out there, okay?
Let's hear this one.
Oh, she's in it.
So-
she needs one more drink, and we
So-
got her hooked.
My definition of science is not my opinion. It is a consensus amongst scholars that formed what science actually is.
So you equate
It is
science with
a-
facts.
I equate science with facts.
Most society does,
Same page.
right?
Yeah, me too. I equate science with what
Not
Isaac
even
Newton
gonna talk
said.
about
I
COVID.
equate science with why we have most of the theories that we have science, right? So like all of the things that have created the scientific structure that we have right now, including physics and everything, right? Thermodynamics and everything. All of these people have said something very similar to what I am about to say. I
Mind blown.
believe that science, yeah, it's about to happen.
I know.
I believe that science is the observation of God's creation.
I believe that children are our future. Teach them well.
Show them the beauty that they possess inside.
But that
Megan.
is it. That is it. That is all it is. So most.
It's interesting, though, how your view of science, facts, and your God collide. I would really love to expand.
They do not collide. They coincide.
Coincide?
Yes,
will.
they are completely 100%.
We will actually
coherent.
have a Mead Talk about that. We want
Yes.
you here, and
Yeah, every scientific fact in the world has
Yes.
been proven in
here comes Mikey.
in that existence.
Here he
Completely,
comes.
100%.
Fuck yeah, Mikey's up here.
Science is never settled. Anybody that says trust the science, you're going for the exact opposite
Yes.
of what science is for. Science is
you
always
go.
to question what we know and to forward our education.
Yes.
And find out more of what we think
But
we
Yes.
know.
can we come to a conclusion with science? Science is a hypothesis, right?
Science is
It
what
changes.
we examine of what we know at the moment.
But in science, you have a hypothesis.
Which, you have a theory. That's why you use the hypothesis.
You have a theory, you have a hypothesis, and then with that hypothesis, you
prove or disprove that theory.
exactly.
But that
But
theory
if the
can
theory
change.
is proven,
But that can change over time because what we
It
think
can
we
change
know.
over time.
it can. Yes, I agree there.
We used to bloodlet people. We used to drill holes in people's heads.
yes,
because that
we
was
used
the
to
trusted science at the
We
time.
used to electroshock therapy.
Actually,
people.
yeah, that was
'Cause that was the
medical
trusted
practice.
science.
Yeah.
Yes.
But as we get more and more education and more knowledge, which I
Right.
think is God given to us to learn more,
You
Yeah.
said a key
you
word.
always question what we know, and that's the point of science itself.
But I believe-
God and science coincide.
Yes, I believe one would not exist without the
Without
other.
the other.
I believe that science would not exist without God.
And a lot of people think, a lot of scientists especially think that science is separate from God.
No, God gives us the ability to look at facts
Observe.
and knowledge and use our scientific knowledge to come up with ideas.
And
Observe.
many
Biology is the
very
observation of
intelligent
life.
scientists have come to the
That's
conclusion
it.
that
Science is the observation of what we know at the time,
yes,
and to learn about new knowledge and bring that into what we know.
and there's plenty of theorems like black holes. So we know Stephen Hawking, brilliant fucking physicist,
Said that there's no other explanation except for that a God that
except
exists.
for a God exists, and his theory on black holes that actually spun off of Einstein's theory of black holes. And
And
what
Isaac
we've
Newton's.
actually learned off of black holes, they actually were both wrong. But they both came to the conclusion that there is a creator.
Yes.
There has to be. So it drives me crazy about science class because science is never settled.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
That's the point of science,
I
is to
wouldn't-
keep learning.
Science,
But the problem with that,
science can be settled, but at the point we're at in society, the depth of science that we're at
yeah,
is we're asking questions that the Egyptians either knew the answers to or didn't think to ask. It's one of the two.
because it was common sense back then.
Yeah.
Well,
They
I think
have-
if that comes along with complacency. If you think you know everything, you're automatically an idiot.
I think I know everything.
That's the
I'm
saying.
saying-
Look, it's the saying I've been telling people for years. I'd rather be thought a fool
Yes.
and to not speak than to speak and be known to be a
Prove
fool.
everybody right.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as we think we
Yes.
know everything, then we'll never learn anything new. And
Yeah,
that's the
that's
point of
exactly.
science.
That's why we invite the audience.
Yes. And we've got one
engage.
coming up that's going to be mind blowing. Mind blowing. We're not even done. So, Anna. Is Anna.
Yeah, baby.
Is truth relative or a matter of opinion? And I'm going to.
Ooh, it has to be a matter of opinion unless you're basing your truth on facts.
Exactly.
But,
so what's
but
the
truth
difference?
is facts, right?
I mean, you have to be willing to seek it out. You have
So
to be objective.
this is an argument that I would love to have with you, and I'm going to start it right now because I love you. I love you.
Stepping it up.
Yes.
Stepping it up.
Is it truth if someone that is male believes they are female, or is it a fact of opinion?
Wait, do that again. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
That's a different Mead Talk. Entirely.
It is, and we have to have Anna here for that.
Well, but can you do it again? I really couldn't
Yeah.
hear you.
Is it truth if a male believes they are female, or is it a matter of opinion?
Well, who is it? Why would it matter to me or anyone else what their truth is?
Well, it matters what the
If-
relative truth is.
If they're trying to force
It do-
their views on me. If,
Nobody said shit about forcing shit on you.
well,
Well,
You asked about their truth.
if
Yes.
they...
if it matters.
If they want me to proclaim them as a certain pronoun, and they walk up and I say, yes, sir, and they say, I'm not a sir, I'm a ma'am,
What
Who's in the
you to
wrong?
call them ma'am, and what does it do to you for me to call you sir?
If
What-
I
what-
c-
why does
if
that hurt you?
if they are a sir and they believe they are a ma'am, it violates my First Amendment right. I believe they are a sir. I'm going to call them a sir.
Well, that's all you
And
do.
it's
You
also-
gotta suffer the consequences.
I have no
And so do they.
consequences. Yes.
And so do they, right?
But
so
is
like,
it right for them to force their opinion on me?
No, I don't.
So is it just a
I think it's totally okay.
is it a gentle mistake if I have
Let me ask you
science?
this in broader terms.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
ahead.
Wait. Can you ask us in the mic?
In the mic.
Because we can hear you, but I
But
don't know if
they may
everybody
not
can
on
hear
YouTube.
you.
You're so concerned about your First Amendment rights.
No, we're not.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what you said.
I mean,
It-
yes, but yeah, no,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But keep going.
Well, let's play that out. Does her First Amendment rights also dictate whether they can get mead from here or not?
No.
Okay. So her using her pronouns,
Wait, are
But
you
it's
talking
her
about?
ma'am,
can
right?
still get, if she believes she's a female, she was
Yes.
born a female, maybe she wasn't, she believes she's a female.
Okay.
She goes and orders
if-
morning dew.
Yep.
Will you deny her service?
No, if
No.
he's
No.
a paying customer, but I'm not.
If she is a paying
Yeah.
customer,
But even if if I address her as a he, and then it's whatever. Like
well, but okay, so you're saying you will not accept her pronouns, and it's up to her whether she stays in your establishment
completely.
to buy.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But why?
But why what?
Why would that be an issue?
So
That's the
it's important
question.
to me because I think it's important to my children to know
You
that
have a freedom
sex
of
is
speech.
a very serious matter,
It's
whereas
biological.
And you're not talking
race
about sex,
is
you're
not,
talking about
right?
gender. You're talking about gender.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a different Mead Talk. Yeah.
Well, I think that they're both the same, right? So I don't think there's any difference between the two. I think that gender and sex are completely the same. I think that one
it goes back to
dictates
that's your
certain
opinion.
characteristics of the other, right?
Okay.
Either physiologically, mentally, characteristically, they are completely the same. Yes, you
But-
have on the end spectrum of people that you have people that are more feminine, that are more male. You have people that are more male, that are
Masculine,
feminine.
that are
Well, we
feminine.
all can
but-
change ourselves.
Love you, Megan.
We
Yeah.
can all change ourselves because
Yeah.
I wore a hat to Lowe's today and got served, but
Yeah.
you're not going to serve me.
But the question is,
But at the same time, I don't judge people based
Let's-
off of
let's
who
go back
you
to
are as a
the-
person or who
let's
you
go back-
believe you are.
let's go
And
back
I'm
to the
totally,
opinion.
Hold on, but
But you are judging them because you are refusing to use their pronouns.
That's not a
that they
judgment.
no,
asked
that's
you.
not it.
What
So,
is it?
that's a proclamation of our belief.
Yeah.
If we believe in science and biology says that you're swinging a ding dong, you're a male. Am I wrong?
Well, no, you're not wrong about that, but what?
This is another Mead Talk.
Well,
It
it's
is.
apples
It's going to
and
be
oranges.
a damn good one.
Well, and
it
I
is.
can't-
You're right. You're
well,
say it again.
It's
It's apples
speak
and
to that
oranges.
because I was born a female and a female, but I
And
also
you feel
love
you are a
woman.
female, right?
Yeah.
I also love a
And your
woman.
wife
so
is
it'll be
also,
a female.
and she claims to be.
Female. But let's go down that road for a minute.
We can. So if I were to address, let's say I address Cindy as a male, as yes,
Which
sir.
happens, yes.
Yes. But if I were to do that, does she get offended or does she understand the situation?
She does understand the situation. However, if someone continued to sir her after she said,
So here's
that's going to be a problem.
But here's the difference, right? So I've had plenty of people address me as an asshole, right? And
I'm
I'm like,
definitely an
well,
asshole.
I'm not an asshole. I'm a really nice person. They're like, no, you're a fucking asshole. And I'm like, well, no, I'm totally a really cool person. What do you mean I'm an asshole? Well, you said this and this and this, or you are this way, or you act this way, or you look this way. And I'm like, well, no, I am totally not that way. So, yeah, I mean, I might be offended, but you know what I do? I just man the fuck up and move the fuck on because
Well, and I
that's
guess
how...
I would come to you and say, you nor your brother have treated me or Cindy any different. You've treated us like
No,
family
you guys
and
are
love.
awesome.
Oh,
you're
no,
you're
not
the best
like
person
you are
ever.
family.
Yes, and I agree with that.
But look, even if hey,
Megan!
but Anna, look, even
No, you're not.
even if you claim to be
I thought you
somebody
were doing Black Sabbath.
that you aren't, right? Even if you claim to be somebody that you aren't, I would still accept you and love you as you are. I don't. That's
But if I identified a male as
Yeah.
a male, you're not going to use my pronouns.
well, I just no, probably not.
But what? Okay, I
Because
guess
it's
we're stuck
important-
on something
but-
that means
because
nothing.
it's important to my
But
children.
because
Why are you bringing in your children on your basic thoughts? Did you not teach them to think for themselves?
that's what that's a part
no,
of what he's
not at
talking
all.
about.
I taught them to think how I think because I think that how I think is correct.
That is
Right?
insane. You're
But-
saying
Why would that be
you want
insane?
your okay, say your children do not think the way you think.
Yeah.
Then what? Let's carry that out.
That's fine. My
Then what?
children,
Then I
when
try
they
to
get
teach
into a
them
certain
how
age,
I think.
they can think on their own. But I want to instill in them
The proper,
a certain degree of
Morality.
society and morality.
and
and
y'all are sounding
science.
like the 1950s people.
Exactly.
that
We're far
was,
from it.
Yes.
You kept.
I would
the
love for us
special
to be
needs
there.
in the closet.
We're
You
far from it,
you
Anna.
I would love for I would
1950s
love for
people,
us to be back there.
They,
Yes.
No,
Oh,
I don't
Jesus,
agree
take
because
the
there
wheel.
was a genius that helped crack a code, and it's actually a movie. He helped crack. It was a what is it? Choctaw, maybe Cherokee code back in 1943. He was gay, but he was a genius. Absolutely.
You said that like because he's gay, he couldn't be a genius. But okay, keep going.
I'm saying that because
Because of what you're saying.
he changed the way society evolved, regardless of his sexuality.
Exactly, regardless of.
But
Shouldn't
And
be a
that's totally
factor.
cool.
it's
Shouldn't be
not a factor. But I'm not going to conform to him saying, I identify as a cheetah. I don't care. Biology and science says you're a male.
And I get that. I guess I'm just interested in thinking how you go from one extreme to the other. Like
Because the extremes matter.
well, but
They matter a lot.
The hill you're dying on is a pronoun, which is interesting to me. How about one of your children?
Words
You
matter.
have several children. I'm going to
Yes.
ask, what
Yes.
if one identifies later in life as a different gender than what they were born as?
Later in life, it's okay. They can do
So
whatever
we're
the
just
frick they
talking
want.
about children? See,
Yes.
I'm fine with that.
Exactly.
I don't have anything
Yes.
about
No,
At
I'm going to
18,
hold on.
wait
Hold
a
on,
minute.
I'm gonna disagree.
Wait.
Okay.
At 18, when they're out of my house, they can do whatever the hell they want. I don't give
Will
a crap.
I conform?
If I have a gay child that wants to cross dress and he wants to be a drag queen. Look, I've got an uncle that's been like a famous drag queen in Birmingham for years
Very,
now, right?
very famous.
Very famous. And I experienced that from a very
I have
very,
been to
very
so
early
many
age.
of his shows.
Like,
it's not funny.
it's ridiculous,
Well,
right? And so,
maybe I'm
but
just, you're talking about targeting at a young age. I will agree with you
Yeah,
on that,
and-
100%.
but here's the
But
thing.
later on in life,
later on in life, if they want to choose what they want to do later on in life, I don't care. That is their choice.
Right.
Do I believe it's correct? No. But if they want to do that, that's fine. That is up to them. I have
so
done
are
my
we
best.
only discussing gender? Is that all you're talking about?
But is gender and sex two different things?
Absolutely.
I don't believe so.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I went to sexuality. My bad. So
Sexuality and sex, yes, two different things.
Different. Okay, that's
right?
where I was thinking you were
Okay.
going because
But
I'm
gender
like.
and sex, are they two different things? Is there a male and female?
So you instill into your children right and wrong, female, male.
Yes.
After they're 18, one of them says, "Dad, all my life you've known I've been feminine or vice versa. I've
Yeah.
been
Right.
a tomboy. I've been
Yeah.
male.
And I'll try to guide them in
And
the
I
right
want
direction.
to
Yes.
live this way.
Right.
I know your teachings. I've fought against it.
Yep.
And I'll
so
try
where
to.
do we go from there?
So I'll try to tell them,
Love.
look. Well,
It's
and
love.
I'll try to tell them. I'll try to tell them, look. I know that, people can be a particular way, and look, I've been feminine at times in my life, and there's certain aspects of me that are feminine, but it doesn't change who I am at my core.
True.
It doesn't change who I am.
But
and
it doesn't also make
and-
you less than if you're standing on the hill of being a male because
it
you
doesn't
have a
make
penis.
no. There's no
Right.
less than anything, right? There's no person on earth that is less than me. There's no person on earth that is less than anybody
It's all
else,
equal,
right?
too.
Then why
We're
do you
all
have
equal.
such a problem with someone coming to your bar and saying, "My name is Felicia,"
I don't.
when clearly he's Fred?
No.
I don't.
I will call Felicia Felicia.
But you
But
won't-
I will not refer to Felicia as a
female.
her if her is a him
Okay.
because of science.
Well,
Right.
not just because of science. I mean, I have a
Biology.
yeah. I mean, I have a faith.
Anna.
I do.
Are you a female?
Yes, I identify as a female.
But even if you
Identification
didn't
or
identify,
not, but are you a female? Do you have the proper reproductive
Anatomy, yes.
organs? Yes.
as a female,
So is it wrong for me to say, yes, ma'am?
No.
Is it wrong?
I've also been called yes, sir, and I just walk on, but neither here
Right,
nor
but is
there.
it
But
wrong?
you- but
is
you're-
it wrong for you to try to convince me to say yes, sir? Because one, that violates my First Amendment right, and we're going to have a whole talk on
right?
the Constitution.
Yeah.
But is it wrong for you to try to convince me of that? And two, is it wrong for you to try to defy science? Because science says if you have anatomically female biology, you are a female.
I'm following you 100%. I guess
Yeah.
in my case, I just assume it as love is love. Love for me will
Yes.
always
And we
win
don't deny
out.
love. We're
so
not
if
denying
someone's
love.
coming to me and they're being vulnerable and they're saying, I identify as she,
Okay.
her.
That's great.
This is
always
this
gonna
is
win out.
another Mead Talk. But
Yes.
what is love?
Yes, we actually have that one. That one we have. And
Because
that's not
my
something we're
my
denying.
love is completely different than what I'm hearing. What your love is, right?
Yes.
So
Interesting.
yes, completely, 100%.
God,
Love is
we're-
not a feeling to me
Will was
at all.
wrong. We're so stupid. Anna.
Yeah. Like, love is not a feeling to me at all. Like, at all. But, okay,
Love is
so,
actions.
but wait.
What is love to you?
Yeah, love is action. But, love is action and a big hug. A great big hug. And
have a damn good show
I
like
would
this
get up and
without
give you a hug, but I got to keep this going on the film.
I hear
So
you.
I'll give you a hug after this because, gosh dang it, I love y'all, and you're so great.
Go sit the fuck down. You ain't even part of this shit. I've been needing you up here for about 30
Hey, look,
fucking minutes.
we
Go
are
sit the fuck
running.
down.
We are running very, very thin on time. We have.
Drink and make cheese here. That's all it is.
Hey, we have a couple of things that we got to get through. Look, Anna, we
Yes,
need to
Becky.
invite you as a guest to go through this stuff because we want to learn as well as, I think we have a lot to learn from each other.
I would love that.
But
Because I know
I
there's
think-
a lot I have to learn.
And it's not just look, I'm not
very
saying that you have a lot to
strong-headed.
learn. I think that you have a lot to learn about how we think.
Yeah.
But also I want to learn about how you think. And
Well, the
and that's the whole key to
unfortunate
this.
or fortunate part is I grew up with y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all are my family. I grew up in
Yeah.
a very, very small rural town. A lot of things happened. So I do need to, at times I think I've worked through that, but at times I know that I haven't. My whole thinking is just love.
Me too.
Being kind. We
Yeah.
don't even have to use the word love. How about compassionate, empathy, love?
Humanity.
So love is different than compassion. Love is different than empathy. Love is different than all of that, right? But love trumps all. And I really want people to understand that as a whole because love is a commitment of your time to one another, regardless of what you feel towards somebody.
And,
right?
And all your indifferences.
Yeah, and all your indifferences. Love
Yes.
is completely, it trumps all of those things. Love trumps feelings. Love is over all feelings. Love is something completely more.
And I think
that's what I want people to understand
Well, love
because
is wide open.
I think that's the biggest thing is so.
What's up?
Well, just because you
Let's-
don't agree doesn't mean you can't respect each other.
Exactly.
And it's not even about respect. It's about love.
It's about
I'm
love,
not-
man.
If I don't agree with you,
It's about love. Look, the way that you said that with your tongue ring and everything, I'm just saying, like,
that's
jeez,
love.
oh my God, that is love.
It matches my nipple rings.
Oh, to TMI, Tim, as our mother would say,
You
Tim,
have heard some
as our
shit
mother would
tonight,
say,
okay?
as our mother would say, Tim.
Tim.
I brought out
Tim.
the best in her.
I know.
All right, so hey,
But that's,
look,
I mean, that's the point of the
we gotta,
conversation.
we gotta draw this in right now.
Yes.
Okay, we gotta draw this in. We're gonna get through this last part really quick. All right, so,
That's not as bad as the.
or should we just save it for another one?
We'll save it.
We'll
We're
save
at
it for
hour
another
15.
one. The half.
It has been a. Wait,
Hey.
we're gonna do the shower thought. Shower thought.
Shower
Are
thought.
y'all ready?
Are y'all ready for the
Anna,
shower thought?
Megan, I need you for this shower thought. Are you ready?
Oh, schnizzle.
Crabs probably think that fish can fly.
Crabs probably think that fish can fly. Crabs probably think that fish can fly.
Crabs make a fish.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
do.
That is the last shower thought of the day. Just as we think that birds can fly, crabs probably think that fish can fly. But
And they might fly in water, but we
so,
don't know.
you know what I forgot to do at the beginning of this?
What's that?
I forgot to add the music.
Yep.
Thank y'all so much for coming out and enjoying the Mead Talk tonight. Look, share it with people, show people, view it.
Subscribe.
That's what it's all about. Hey, we got this on podcast, on Spotify. We've got this on YouTube. We're getting better and better every single time.
Better
so
and better.
please show people. Thanks so much.